Hey, yo, my movie maniacs, welcome to the Final Cut. Mark the Movie Man here, your host for the show, and today I've got just a short review for a short indie film that's a proof of concept film for the feature they want to make called Never Tear Us Apart, brought to us by Sid Zanforlin. And it gives us a story of a young man searching for his grandparents, and he thinks he's finally found them. He goes out to this secluded cabin in the middle of the woods, but he soon finds out that his relatives have a certain taste, and he and his friend are soon chased through the woods by these apparently grandparents of his, and they are running for their lives. Never Tear Us Apart, as I mentioned, is a proof of concept film. This is one that they want to do a feature film of, and I hope they do, because when this film ended, I'm like, I want to see more of this story. Now, Sid Zanforlin really edits this little short very well. We're introduced in the beginning to this kind of extreme horror type scene with some really great practical effects in there, and you're kind of thinking, oh, great, I see where this is going. But then we cut to this scene of this nice elderly couple having a dinner, and this young man who's kind of nervous about meeting this elderly couple who could be his grandparents, and then things just turn on a dime. And I just love the pacing of this short and how well it executed it, and especially the twist at the end. Now, there is some CGI effects in here, but they're blended in well with the practical effects, especially for the small budget that they did this short film on, and it makes me hope that they do get the funding they need for the feature film. Overall, Never Tear Us Apart looks like it has a potential of being a really fun horror comedy type film as a full feature, but they do need your help, as does all indie cinema need your help. It needs your support. That's where we find some creative, very creative folks in there doing things with very little money, and Never Tear Us Apart is a prime example of why I love indie cinema so much. So if you get a chance to see it at a festival, it showed recently at the Fantasia Film Festival, and I'll put a link down below for you to keep up with it, and hopefully when they do make the feature film, I will give you a review of that as well. So this movie's called Never Tear Us Apart. Keep an eye out for it, my fellow movie maniacs. Also, thank you so much for subbing and getting us to 1,000 subscribers. I wouldn't be doing this without your support. It's because of you guys. I love sharing my film passion with you, and I'm glad you get to come and visit my little sliver of the internet. I appreciate it more than you know. Thank you so much, and until next time, keep that ticket stub.